We got on the agenda today, but
we're on the team, but we're not in the game.
I'm overseas. You gonna just take them overseas? Yo.
Okay, welcome into episode 9 of the Walk-Ons podcast.
Yo. We in here.
So, really want to first of all apologize to you guys on the last College Basketball Saturday not being on Spotify or Apple.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
They got
my
mad?
bad. Well, no, they just let us know in the comments, and by the time it was time to post it, by the time I had seen it, it was Monday, and
Yeah.
all we did really was just kind of give our thoughts and our picks.
Yeah, which we messed up completely, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, we can go back over some of that stuff, but I kind of want to go over that. Super Tuesday is today.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not really that super. We just have like one really good game, Baylor and Texas play.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be a good game, though.
That one will be a good game. And then I want to kind of talk about some of the stuff we've had in the comments, man. Ever since we did our start bench cut college edition.
Yeah.
Everybody, nice hoodie, by the way.
Yeah, I like yours, man.
That's pretty cool.
I appreciate it,
I got
man.
it from this guy. I know he's a pretty good dude.
Yeah, he's an asshole, but the windbreak is tough, though.
Okay, yeah, it was cool, you know. Anyway, so we are going to rehash some stuff, and I really want to kind of get into kind of what they were saying in the comments.
Yeah.
First of all, going back, I don't think we did too bad. I made a table. You missed 4, and I missed 3. The one that we did not see coming was Oklahoma and Bama.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah,
that was the one we were most confident about. That's one I was most confident about. I didn't realize Oklahoma was really like that, and they were without their top leading scorer, Austin Reeves.
Oh, that's tough.
The dude from Arkansas.
Yeah.
Which somebody said Arkansas missed out. If you guys are familiar with Coach Anderson's system, he's a very much run and gun. I don't think Austin would have fit that system, so that's why he didn't recruit him.
Okay.
FYI.
Yeah.
But then we missed Florida and West Virginia. Florida came back and, obviously you picked Arkansas.
Yeah, I know.
And Cade is like that.
That was a tough one, man. Tough game right there. Great game. I wasn't mad either way, honestly. GG's. I wasn't mad either way.
You got to give credit where credit's due. Cade came off of a 2-game hiatus. Like, he didn't play for 2 games. And took him a little while to get his feet under him. He didn't start. But after he hit that 1-3 kind of later in the first half or maybe early in the second half, you could kind of tell. Like,
he was starting to turn it on. He turned it on up real quick.
Yeah.
That's what good players do, though, man. They can just turn it on and off like that. Not to say that that's what he was necessarily trying to do, but, you could tell he didn't have his legs early. But by the, what'd you say, 10-minute mark, second half?
Something like that. It was early.
Yeah,
earlier.
he was there. I could tell, too. I was like, oh, boy. So, yeah, he's tough, though.
The announcer said in crunch time, he said, just give me the ball.
Oh, for real?
Watch out or something like that.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
But you were right. They put flight on him.
Yeah, I figured they would.
It, didn't really pan out too well. But they did start doing the double team hit early. Mm-hmm. And it just doesn't look like teams are prepared for that. Kudos to Coach Musselman.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's actually a good strategy.
It is.
I like it a lot. That's probably one of the better defensive schemes I've seen this year by a college team. But I feel like they kind of jock Kentucky with it a little bit. But I do feel like we're more effective with it. So it's ours.
Right, yeah.
At that point, at that point, you got to go with who's doing it better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's ours for sure. We practiced that a lot last year. We never brought it out a whole lot. Yeah. Just because most of the other teams had 2 or 3 other guys that could really shoot it or put it down. Mm-hmm. And I don't think teams this year they just either aren't as talented. There's some sort of COVID hangover. Something's wrong. I don't know what it is. Yeah. But anyway, so kind of wanted to get into this start bench cut thing. We both agreed. Start Cade, bench Reef, cut Jalen.
Who were they saying they should cut? Reef?
They're cutting Reef or Cade and starting Jalen.
A lot of them are.
I'll put up. We've got 4 or 5 different comments. Kind of wanted to get into that. It's something somebody said. No way you cut Suggs. Laughing, crying face. I'm starting him over both of them. Head up, match up. He's going to win the matchup. I don't think he's going to win 1-on-1 versus Cade. I think 6'8" versus 6'4", it's going to bother him.
Yeah. What is that saying, though? Even if he was to win 1-on-1, I think this is what people get confused, though. Even if he's a better 1-on-1 player and he can beat both of them, that doesn't mean we have to change how we feel. It's a lot of people that can beat me 1-on-1, but in in a lot of these situations, I find myself to be a better basketball player than a lot of people. And I think, yeah, like YouTube, people need to start looking at things like this. Not to go off on a tangent, but
go for it.
I feel like I like the player though. Like Buddy. He plays for Gonzaga, right?
Yeah.
He can break down his defender really easily. But I like at a point guard position, which he plays off the ball, right? He plays the 2.
Yes.
At the next level, he'll probably be a point. Let's be honest. He's 6'4".
Yep.
I feel like he's better. I feel like the 2 that we chose are better point guards than him.
I agree.
Yeah, that's it. That's why we cut him. I mean, I like the way that Reef handles the rock. I watched him in person. He's really, really versatile with the rock. Not saying, the other player isn't, but I'm just thinking him and then Cade, we just watched. Cade is nice with the rock. I don't know, bro. I mean,
PSA, again, rehash. Go watch Sharif if you can.
Yeah, it's just a lot of little things, man. He's probably not the most athletic. Like, Buddy is more athletic than both of them.
I don't know. He had the left dunk in warm-ups, remember?
Who, Reef?
Yeah.
Yeah, but,
Well, he's not going to do that in a game.
Right. So, Buddy is more athletic. I feel like sometimes people get caught up in that as well. However, man, yeah. Okay, what's some more comments? I don't want to take it there.
No, you're good.
He said one-on-one, though, right?
Well, he said head-up matchup, he will win the matchup.
I disagree. I disagree.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think Jalen Suggs' that's weird to say. I think his success comes from the fact that he's not I don't know that he is going to be the first option. They have the Timmy kid, Drew Timmy or whatever,
who is super tough
and
around the rim.
Real tough, like
super tough.
Like he's the one frat dude that can really hoop.
Man, hey, yeah, he's tough. That's all I keep saying the same thing.
And that's I think to my point, yeah, Jalen looks good because he has a team that's stacked. Like even some people say like he's playing well on a stacked Gonzaga team. Well, if your team is stacked, you're naturally going to look good.
That's true.
And the coaching system over there allows them to just hoop. Like he probably has off the ball movement principles that they practice. So he plays well off the ball, yes, but also at the same time, I think part of that is kind of systematic.
Yeah, for sure. And with that point, the margin of error is lessened. Like, it's not a big margin for error, bro. Like, you have to consider these things. Like, it's not a huge margin of error when your team is performing great.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you have to see the good and bad coming from a team like Oklahoma State and Auburn, and it's going to be a lot of bad, but that doesn't mean these guys are bad players. Not saying you're saying that. However, you can still – you got to be able to depict, though, like the difference between a team being great and then just being great on a team and then somebody that's willing to perform at a really high level. And I feel like the two that we chose can do that.
You got to look when Reef is off the floor.
Auburn movement,
Auburn's
trash.
Horrible.
Trash.
They're horrible. They have no offense.
And they better sub me in. As soon as Reef go out, sub me in. It's going to still be trash. But it's a big difference for real. That's how he's very valuable. So you just can't be like, cut Reef. Like, that's crazy. He's very valuable to the team.
Yeah, and Cade really, I mean, Ice Likely is good. Obviously, you have Ave.
Yep.
Sorry, Ave, I didn't post your clip. Here's a clip of Avery. Anyway, you gotta look at the points we're making here. Off the ball, yeah, he moves well. Sharif doesn't move off the ball because he is 99% the ball handler.
Yeah.
And even with that, he plays really good off a pick and roll. He's really good at putting the guy in jail on his back and then shooting the mid-range floater.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
In the league, that's what the league system is pick and roll and then pick your poison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And obviously, Cade, he's a mismatch. He's 6'8" at point guard. That's
and
just
we're not saying what's his name can't do this, by the way.
No, not at all. Not at all. Jalen Suggs can hoop.
Yeah, he can.
But I think part of his success is a byproduct of his coach. I think his coach puts him in positions to succeed.
Yeah.
Not saying that Reef and Cade don't, but they're the only options.
Yeah.
You know, Gonzaga moves the ball really well. Anyway, so all that to say, We appreciate the comments.
Oh,
we
yeah,
love
for sure.
We're not attacking anybody. We love interacting with you guys. Keep, if you guys have more of arguments in the comments, let us know. We want to continue to cover this stuff. It allows us to kind of keep the show moving and keep something, more relevant.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, so moving on to what we got coming up tonight. We have Texas and Baylor. Which, if you saw Baylor, they were getting after him. Yeah. They were getting after Auburn.
Yeah, I caught the game late. I was watching the Arkansas game at the time. You had both up. I was jealous.
Yeah, I had a little split screen going on.
Yeah, I should have did something like that. But, yeah, they were getting after him majority of the time, right?
Right. So, I mean, they were kind of doubling. Of course, Baylor's a more defensively sound team. They swatting everything. It was a block party, and everybody was invited.
Sheesh. See, I missed a lot of that game.
It was bad. Baylor is a 6-point favorite over Texas. We're playing in Texas.
6?
Mm-hmm. They're playing at Texas. I mean, Texas is number 6 in the country.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Okay. 6 points, though.
I think Baylor goes in and handles business, but I don't know. I don't really know if they're treating Texas fair. I mean, ESPN has Baylor a 77% chance to win, and they're playing the number 6 team in the country.
Yeah, that's a little too high.
I think so, too.
Yeah, I do think they'll win pretty easily, honestly.
And, I mean, you guys, if y'all watched the Baylor game, if you looked at what Sharif did, let me know in the comments. Let us know in the comments. Does it change your perspective?
Oh, yeah.
I'll go back and look at what we had on Saturday here and just kind of give you the stat. Auburn lost by 12. Again, Jay said 12 or 15, they'll get out on them. I don't know what it is with you, man.
Well, I just been talking to Reef. That's all,
Just been talking to Reef? Okay. So if we look at Sharif Cooper, he had 15 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds. He had 4 turnovers. Kid's young. He's not 17. He's 19.
Okay,
wow.
Yeah.
They were getting on us about that one.
Oh, for real?
Oh, yeah. When they going to realize he's not 17?
Oh, my fault. He's 19. Still cold. Like, yeah, that's crazy, though.
He's 19?
I wasn't hooping like that at night. Bro, y'all not hooping like that. Nobody's hooping like that at 19, really.
No, nobody's that poised.
Bro, I don't know. I don't. Yeah.
But you got to, yeah, he shot the ball 17 times, but nobody else on his team can score.
That's true, bro. That sucks, too.
Like, dudes have feet hands. They can't catch the ball.
Yeah, man, we witnessed it.
Nothing's going on. So, let us know in the comments. 15, 5, and 7. 5 assists. He had freshman mistakes.
Yep.
I will agree. Jalen Suggs does not have freshman mistakes, but I also think it's part of the system in Gonzaga.
Yeah, for sure.
They put them in positions to win. Bruce Pearl's like, hey, Reef, go on out there and handle business. Do what you can do. Like, make plays.
Yeah.
So,
no, it's going to be something to see him play somebody, or that team play somebody like a Baylor. That's when we can get a better look.
Yeah, exactly.
So we need that.
We do. So, staying on the topic of basketball, obviously we have Super Tuesday coming up. Somebody asked, P Money the GOAT. Are you the GOAT? No. Different guy. Sorry, Steph. Steph watches the show.
Curry?
It just says Steph.
Yeah, let's assume it's Curry. Hey, Steph.
What's up? What's happening, Steph?
Hey, what's going on, Steph? You're hooping amazing right now, by the way.
Yeah.
We're all fans.
I loved his interview with Clay. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Steph asks, outside of Reef and Cam Thomas, who's the best? Who is another good freshman in the SEC?
Oh, SEC?
I'm staying home.
Who you taking?
Moses.
Oh, of course. I'm tripping. For some reason, I'll say that for later. Yeah, I would go Moses too.
And I'll be honest with you. Moses is a guy that if you look at Jalen Suggs and compare him and Moses' game, I don't watch a lot of Jalen Suggs. I will preface with that. Yeah. They also play like Pepperdine and St. Mary's and all of them too. Mm-hmm. And he's averaging 13 points this year.
Who is? Jalen?
Jalen Suggs, yeah.
Okay.
So I think Moses Moody is the epitome of learning how to play within a system. He might force one or two every once in a while.
Yeah.
But he takes really good shots. He's not as much of a bucket getter as I thought he was going to be.
I think he can be, but again, I think it's the system.
Right.
Think I think it's kind of tamed him a bit.
I think so too, but I also think he's a really good team player too.
Yeah, exactly.
By not trying to take over and be like, okay, this is the deal.
Yep.
Because you look at guys like Cam Thomas, he takes a lot of shots per game. Don't really know if those are good shots. LSU is a very talented team.
That's what. Yeah. Okay, keep going.
They're sleepers. If you look, Darius Days is a really good rebounder.
They're super aggressive too.
They are. They're really physical. They always have been.
Yeah.
Cam Thomas, you got Javonte Smart, the tall Watford. I can't remember his first name. Anyway, they have pieces, but I think Moses has been our centerpiece. And yeah, he's gotten a lot of credit, but I don't think he's gotten as much credit as he deserves.
Yeah.
Really and truly. I mean,
what is he averaging? Like 15, 16?
Laney, can you check Moses Moody? I think it was somewhere up higher than that.
Really?
I think he's top 10 in scoring in the league, like overall.
Oh, for real?
In the SEC.
Oh, he's hooping.
Yeah, his past couple of games have been like 18, 17, 19, 22, something like that. He hadn't really had a breakout game though. So he's shooting 50% from the field, averaging 16 points a game.
That's good, man.
That's 16.6. Yeah, so 17 if you round up. So looking at that, I think that's going to be my pick. I mean, I'm not really familiar with a lot of – I wish Sharif O'Neal would – I don't know what it is,
Go to Arkansas?
Man. No, I don't wish he would go to Arkansas. Y'all saw the summer run videos?
Yeah, that's true. He was hooping, man. What are you saying? LSU holding him back or what? What's going on?
He looks lost out there, dude.
You got to get comfortable, though. I think that's
he's got to get comfortable. But at the same time, like, where is Summer Run's Reef at? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he still out at UCLA?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I think LSU, like you said, man, they have a lot of guys. We don't talk about it, but they do have some guys, though. Just a bunch of sleepers, man. Well, sometimes you just get a team where it's just like, damn, he can hoop too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
for real.
Where did he come from? He might give you 30, and it's like, I didn't even know he was like that for real.
Right, and that's one of the things I wanted to touch on. So, Izzy Knows, the podcast that we talked about earlier a couple episodes ago, sent us a comment and asked us, what do we think about Duke basketball not being the same level anymore? Do we think they're starting to turn into a Kentucky where the success is dependent on five-star players that they get? Since Coach K went one and done, the success has been inconsistent rather than having more 3- and 4-year guys. I will say this. Age wins games.
Think so?
Yes.
Like the older you are?
The older you are, the more experienced you are, therefore the more poised you can be. Now, 5-star guys are going to be talented.
Yeah.
But they've never been in that situation of having to get something done in crunch time. In some cases, those guys come from high school teams that they never even had to try and could go out there and get 40 or 50.
Yeah. I think we're experiencing a little bit of that now.
Age wins championships. I feel like.
Man, I kind of do, but I feel like it's changing now, though. Maybe some of the guys are older and I'm not realizing it, but to me, man, I just think it comes down to, I think it's just a different time where the age doesn't matter as much. You just got to be willing to work and fit the system as if you were already there.
Right. I mean, so let's look at Duke's roster real quick. You got Wendell Moore, he's a sophomore. Jalen Johnson is a freshman. DJ Stewart is a freshman. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 freshmen. 1, 2, 3, 4 sophomores.
Yeah. They are young.
That's 11. Then you have a grad transfer and I'm seeing 2 seniors.
Yeah.
Who are you gonna call on? I mean, Buckmeyer, I don't know if he even plays like that. And Jordan Goldwire obviously does play, but you have to have some sort of. That's why you look at teams in the league, like in the NBA. Those guys are older. They've done it more. They're professionals. The system is different, but they're older.
Yeah.
That's why young guys don't necessarily pan out when they get to the league.
Yeah.
Because youth, it really kind of hinders them in some way.
Yeah, a little bit. I can see it.
So
tell me, it's just a bad year for Duke, though. I don't think it's nothing
it's a bad year for Duke and Kentucky.
I think so, though, but I feel like, man, I don't know what I feel. I don't feel like that's I don't know. I don't feel like it's an age thing, really. I feel like that's the way things are now. Like, you just go in, you get your 1 year, and you get on. Like, I just think times have changed, and so many people started to realize that it's almost like, yeah, we're just going to play 1 year, see how far we can take it, and move on. Of course, you have your select few who can't get away with that,
right?
And they end up staying. But even then, I think the overall goal at this point is almost like to, just get the young players, develop them as fast as you can. Not saying this is the right way, but just from what I've noticed, you get these young players, try to develop them as fast as you can, and then see if you can win a championship and get them to the next level.
So you think college coaches are like, let me see how many guys I can put in the league rather than how many championships I can win?
No. I think they're trying to do both. I think
I could see that because because I mean, and I'll be honest with you, if you walk in the practice facility at the U of A and you look at the guys that are in the league, and you look at the guys that have gone to the league recently, we have Bobby Portis, obviously, and Daniel Gafford.
Yep.
If I'm a recruit coming to Arkansas now, obviously, during Coach A's tenure, if that's all you're focused on, you're not coming to Arkansas. Because mom and dad and whoever else, trainer and, 16th cousin removed who wants part of the bag check.
Yeah, yep.
They don't want you to go there because they don't feel like they can develop somebody and get them to the league.
Right.
Whereas I walk into a Kentucky, I look at a Duke.
Yep.
Yes, 2 storied programs, but I look at Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, Devin Booker, Tyler Ulis, who was hooping for a while.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I think in some ways coaches are kind of getting their money up with like, okay, let me offer this kid. I know he's going to the league. We'll kind of let him try to hoop in the college system and then go on.
No, for sure. I do too. Yeah, that's what I see too.
So let's try to figure out how can you balance that and try to win a championship if you have a very young team. How could this Kentucky team shock the world if they were to even make the tournament? The only way I think they'll make the tournament now
winning the SEC
is
tournament.
if they win the SEC tournament. Which I don't think they're going to do.
I don't either. I don't either. Yeah, I don't think it's possible. I just don't see it. However, I do think that was the goal initially, though. Because going into it, it seemed like they had a pretty solid class. You know what I'm saying? I was like, sheesh, Kentucky back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then you get the hoop, and then, like you said, it's like, okay, these guys aren't ready.
Yeah.
So now what you do? If you BJ Boston, what you do? You stay in a year? Probably not.
No. Because it depends on how my draft stock goes. If I fall into a second round, maybe I stay another year. Will it happen with BJ? Probably not.
Probably not.
Because that signing bonus alone is going to be more than his family has made probably in their lifetime.
Yeah, and you have NBA trainers who probably feel like they can develop him into something a little better than what he is currently.
Yeah, that's true.
With that being said, you take the bread. GG's to the championship, which sucks for the organization, but I feel like that's just kind of the shift at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like that hierarchy where we saw the Dukes and the Kentuckys and, those teams winning so much. I think it's almost like even if they don't win, they get the one and done players and they get them off to the next level.
Right.
Which is still almost like what you want from a school because it's equivalent almost to, not equivalent, but you get the option to either do that or go overseas.
Mm-hmm.
You want to play for Kentucky, you want to go overseas and get the bag. You want to play here and stay here and, goof around a year. Not goof around. I'm saying all the wrong things. Kids, listen. I'm sorry. I'm having a real moment with y'all. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, let's be real. Ben Simmons didn't go to class his second semester. Why would he go to class? And they sucked that year. I'm pretty sure. Can you check the record that when Ben Simmons was at LSU? It was horrible. Mm-hmm. It was absolutely horrible.
They did have what's his name though, and he's a bucket. I don't care what nobody says. That one dude that was hooping with Ben. He went to the league.
I honestly don't even remember. That was
you know who I'm talking about.
That was so long
I don't
ago.
remember, though.
What was their record?
They beat Arkansas, huh?
No, we beat them. 19-14 on the year.
Ain't too bad.
That's not bad. Not as bad as I thought. I thought they were horrible that year. But maybe
they had what's his name, bro? He went to Chicago, I think.
Can you look up the roster? Well, they got buried in. If you went to Chicago, you got buried in Chicago. So I'm sorry.
He was hooping. He played with Ben Simmons, I think, in high school too.
Did RJ play? I mean, RJ Barrett. Obviously, I think they played on the same team. Obviously, he went to Duke. Calm down. Man, which, by the way, speaking of New York Knicks, shout out to my boy Jacoby. This man, he went from working with the New York Jets, abysmal football team, to a 4-month internship with the Knicks.
That's tough.
So he went from working at MetLife Stadium to the Garden.
Damn. Yeah, that's big time.
He starts later this week. Y'all clap it up for Jacoby in the comments.
Jacoby, I don't know you, but that's big time.
You do know Jacoby. You do know Jacoby. You almost took your knees out and pick up.
Yeah. Good luck, man.
Oh,
must
man.
Be nice to get a job. Nah, that's what's up, though. That's what's up.
So he's working with RJ and guys like that. Obviously, he hasn't started yet. He's got, obviously, COVID protocols and stuff like that. But just wanted to shout my guy out. So I say all that to say, so are championships just tarnished in NCAA? Does it matter to win a championship anymore?
Not tarnished, but it's almost like it's more of a free game now. Whereas in the past we could predict who would get it done. It's just a little more free, man. Just a little more free. You real deal have to watch everybody in college basketball now. That's what it's coming down to.
Yeah.
Anybody can beat anybody. It's a little more free.
Well, and the teams that are beating these teams, are they older? I feel like they're older.
Yeah, I think so.
So here's Antonio Blakeney. That who you talking about?
Why couldn't I think of his?
He was tough.
Bro, what?
He was
good. Crazy.
He was good. I will say that.
What?
He was good.
Who guarding him?
He actually, I think he showed up to Bobby's benefit game this summer.
Yeah, he went crazy, didn't he?
Yeah. I mean, he's a pro. What do you do? What are you gonna do?
Man, I watched something. He was pulling up from so dang far. I'm like, man, let me meet you real quick. So I asked, why are you shooting this far? Like, what's the point of this?
Yeah, that was awesome. So, okay. So all of that to say, coaches are trying to get their money up. They're probably getting agent checks on the back end too, like
you know how it go, man.
That's how it is. There was a great show done on that. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. So back to Super Tuesday, Texas and Baylor. We're both taking Baylor.
Yep.
What do you think? What are you thinking on the spread?
I see them winning by 10.
Thinking 10.
Yeah.
Andrew Jones, yeah. Which amazing story. If you guys aren't familiar with Andrew Jones, he had, I forget what stage, but stage 3 leukemia.
Yeah, I remember.
And he's back hooping now. And that's
kind of really hooping too.
No, he's averaging like 15.
I know. 14, I saw some. He went behind the back and laid somebody. I'm like, okay, yeah, he's here. He's returned.
He's elite. Yeah. He's returned instead of arrived. Yeah, that's awesome, man. So hopefully he can get it done. He'll have something to say. Obviously, Baylor just is very dominant. They're probably a lot of people's picks to win the tournament. Which, speaking of, you guys stay with us. Make sure to tell all your friends to subscribe. We have a special month coming up, the month of March, the latter end of February. Yeah. We can't tell you what it is right now.
It'll be lit, though.
It will be. Also, if you've stayed this long, thank you. But if you drop a comment down, something that you want us to say in the beginning of our show, we will say it and shout it out. Now,
well, Clay will.
I will, yeah. I'll say, like, I'm Clay and this, that, and the third, whatever. Just say what you want me to say. I'll say it. We're not going to say everything. I know y'all going to get on this man's head.
Yeah, man, I'm not saying that.
He's got about 9,000 nicknames. We learned of one last week, but we won't tell you about that.
Please don't. We got to leave it all out.
Yeah, we ain't going to do that. So thank you guys for watching. Let us know what you want us to talk about college basketball-wise. Let us know why you're keeping Jalen and cutting Reef. Other than the fact that he's 6'4" and plays on a really good team. So, you have any final words?
No, man. Yeah, just keep the engagement high. We appreciate you guys. Everything's been looking great. Thank y'all for showing the love. And, yeah, we'll see y'all on the next one.
GG's.
GG's.